Free Sugar Pro is one of the most searched blood sugar supplements on the internet right now. But here's the problem. Most reviews out there, they're made by people who have never opened a medical study in their lives. They just read the label, repeat what the company says, and drop their affiliate link. Today, we're doing something different. I went through every single ingredient in Free Sugar Pro. I pulled the clinical studies, I checked the dosages, and I'm going to tell you exactly which ingredients have real science behind them, and which ones are just marketing filler. By the end of this video, you'll know more about this supplement than 99% of the people selling it. Let's investigate. So what is Free Sugar Pro? It's a liquid dietary supplement, taken as drops, that claims to support healthy blood sugar levels, reduce sugar cravings, and improve energy. It's marketed mainly to people over 50, especially those dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. The company says it uses all natural plant-based ingredients. No GMOs, no gluten, no habit-forming substances. Sounds great on paper. But you know what I always say on this channel. Claims are easy. Science is what matters. So let's open the hood and look at what's actually inside this formula. And I'm going to rate each ingredient on a simple scale: strong evidence, moderate evidence, or weak evidence, based on published clinical research. Let's start with the heavy hitter, berberine. If Free Sugar Pro has one ingredient that can actually move the needle on blood sugar, this is it. Berberine is a compound found in several plants, including golden seal and barberry, and it's been studied extensively. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology looked at 14 randomized controlled trials and found that berberine significantly reduced fasting blood glucose and improved insulin sensitivity. In fact, some studies show berberine performs similarly to metformin, one of the most prescribed diabetes medications in the world. Now here's the catch. Most clinical studies use doses between 1,000 and 1,500 milligrams per day, and Free Sugar Pro doesn't disclose exact dosages per ingredient on the label. That's a red flag we'll come back to. But based on the evidence, berberine gets a strong evidence rating from me. The science is solid. The question is whether there's enough of it in this formula. Next up, cinnamon extract. Now, cinnamon is one of the most popular natural remedies for blood sugar. Your grandmother probably told you about it. And there is some science to back it up. A review in the Annals of Family Medicine found that cinnamon intake was associated with a statistically significant decrease in fasting blood glucose levels. However, and this is important, the results were modest. We're talking about small reductions, not dramatic changes. Cinnamon works best as a supporting player, not as the star of the show. Also, the type of cinnamon matters. Ceylon cinnamon is generally considered safer for long-term use than cassia cinnamon, which contains higher levels of coumarin, a compound that can be harmful to the liver in large doses. Free Sugar Pro doesn't specify which type they use. My rating? Moderate evidence. It's not useless, but it's not a game changer on its own. Ingredient number 3, bitter melon. This is a tropical fruit that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine across Asia, Africa, and South America to manage blood sugar. Bitter melon contains compounds that act like insulin. They actually help cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that bitter melon extract reduced fasting blood glucose levels in type 2 diabetes patients over a 4-week period. But here's the reality check. The Cochrane database, which is considered the gold standard for medical reviews, concluded that the evidence for bitter melon is still insufficient to recommend it as a standalone treatment. It shows promise, but we need more high-quality, large-scale human trials. My rating, moderate evidence, promising but not proven beyond doubt. Now let's talk about Gymnema Sylvestre, sometimes called the sugar destroyer. That's a bold nickname, but there's actually a reason for it. In Ayurvedic medicine, Gymnema has been used for over 2,000 years to treat diabetes, and modern science has found some interesting things. Gymnema contains gymnemic acids, which have been shown to block sugar receptors on your taste buds, literally making sweet foods taste less sweet. This can help reduce sugar cravings. It may also help regenerate insulin-producing beta cells in the pancreas and reduce sugar absorption in the intestines. A study in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition found that Gymnema supplementation improved glycemic control in type 2 diabetes patients over a period of 18 to 20 months. Now, the research base isn't as large as Berberine, but what exists is encouraging. My rating: moderate to strong evidence, especially for sugar craving reduction. That's where Gymnema really shines. Last key ingredient: Alpha Lipoic Acid, or ALA. This one is interesting because it works on multiple fronts. ALA is a powerful antioxidant that your body naturally produces in small amounts. It helps convert glucose into energy and protects cells from oxidative damage. A meta-analysis in the journal Metabolism found that ALA supplementation significantly reduced fasting glucose and insulin resistance in patients with metabolic disorders. But where ALA really stands out is for diabetic neuropathy, that tingling, burning sensation in your hands and feet that many people with diabetes experience. Multiple studies, including randomized, placebo-controlled trials, have shown that ALA can reduce neuropathy symptoms. In fact, it's actually prescribed for diabetic neuropathy in several European countries. Effective doses in studies range from 300 to 600 milligrams per day. Again, we don't know exactly how much is in Free Sugar Pro. My rating: strong evidence, especially for neuropathy support. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. I just showed you 5 ingredients with real scientific backing. Some of them are genuinely powerful. But here's the critical question: how much of each ingredient is actually in Free Sugar Pro? And the answer is, we don't know. Free Sugar Pro uses what's called a proprietary blend. That means they list the ingredients, but they don't tell you the exact amount of each one. This is one of the biggest issues in the supplement industry, and it matters because dosage determines whether an ingredient actually works or not. Berberine at 1,000 milligrams per day, that's clinical strength. Berberine at 50 milligrams, that's pixie dust. Without transparency on dosages, it's impossible to know if Free Sugar Pro delivers therapeutic amounts of these ingredients, or just traces of them for label appeal. This is not a deal breaker by itself. Many quality supplements use proprietary blends, but it does mean you're trusting the manufacturer. So here's my verdict. Free Sugar Pro contains some genuinely promising ingredients. Berberine and Alpha Lipoic Acid, in particular, have strong scientific evidence for blood sugar support. Gymnema, bitter melon, and cinnamon add complementary benefits, especially for sugar cravings and insulin sensitivity. The liquid drop format is convenient, especially for older adults who have trouble swallowing pills. But, and this is a significant but, the lack of dosage transparency is a concern. Without knowing how much of each ingredient you're actually getting, it's hard to say whether this product delivers clinical level results or just a fraction of what the studies used. My truth or toxic rating. I'm giving Free Sugar Pro a proceed with caution. It's not toxic. The ingredients are legitimate. But I can't call it a full truth when the company won't show you the full picture on dosages. If you decide to try it, here's what I recommend. First, talk to your doctor, especially if you're taking metformin or any blood sugar medication. Berberine and these other ingredients can interact with your meds. Second, don't rely on any supplement alone. The foundation is always lifestyle, movement, better food choices, quality sleep, stress management. Third, give it at least 60 to 90 days before judging results. Natural compounds don't work overnight. And fourth, if you want to check Free Sugar Pro for yourself, I'll leave the link in the description so you can read the full label and make your own informed decision. Now, if you found this analysis helpful, I need you to do one thing. Subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell. Because every week, I break down the science behind blood sugar supplements so you can make informed decisions, not decisions based on marketing hype. And if you want to go deeper, I actually tested Free Sugar Pro myself for 90 days and documented the entire experience. I'll leave a link to that video right here so you can see the real-world results. Also coming up, I'm investigating another popular supplement that's blowing up right now. And trust me, what I found in the research is going to surprise a lot of people. Until next time, stay informed, stay healthy, and always ask, is it truth or is it toxic?